Hello there, I am Gepwin, and welcome back to GepwinCraft. This is episode 2. I haven't put up episode 1 yet, so I hope you guys enjoyed it. I don't know. I'm gonna keep swinging my axe. Wah. Wah. Axe murder. Axe murder Gepwin. Aha! In this episode, we remember which key switches our perspective. It's F5, by the way. Minecraft expert. Right here. Anyway, I've got a couple of plans. We finished off the roof stuff last episode. I don't know if I love it. I'm gonna try living with it for a minute. We're gonna do a little bit of detailing at some point, maybe not this episode, and I need some lights up there so that creatures don't spawn on my little rooftop pillar balcony thing. Yeah, I still need some detailing on this because this is too big and flat. We need something up there. Overall though, not the worst house I've ever built by far. Today I want to do some interior on this because that. I also want to make a nether portal because we got I didn't put it in my inventory. I got some obsidian from the mine last time. So we've got what we need for a nether portal, and I want to get to the nether, get some quartz and things so we can do some redstone building pretty soon. But the problem is I want to put the nether portal over there, which means I need to clear that, basically. I need this mountain gone. This mountain, once it's in my way. So we're going to need to take care of that. And then if I have time, I would like to try building an AFK fish farm so we can start getting some enchanting books and stuff together. Because enchanting is part of the game that I had never really got into, and I want to do it. I want to do the enchanting. It's how you make interesting things and get your tools up to snuff. But first off, I'm going to start clearing off this. So, I don't know. I'm going to watch a podcast or something. This took a little longer than I thought it would. Cleared out the mountain. There was clear space on the other side, so I wound up taking out this entire mountain area. This cliff is going to stay, I think. But I want to put in the nether portal thing over here somewhere, and I'm trying to work out where. Because my original idea was to do kind of a nether portal kind of found inside of like a gnarled tree or something. But to make the trees look good, I was experimenting, and it would have to be such a big tree and so much wood and things that I don't think I can make it look good right now, just with the resources we've got and the amount of time it would take to do that. So instead, I was thinking maybe we could do like a jungle ruin thing, but like a half-buried one in here. But this dirt cliff area didn't wind up quite as big as I thought it was going to. So I'm kind of debating whether I keep digging back in here and just kind of, I dig straight in and maybe down a little bit like it was really buried. And do kind of the beginnings of like an archaeological dig site looking thing slightly. Or if I put it kind of in this cliff. But if I put it in this cliff, then it's kind of off sideways, and that's not really what I wanted. I want it to be kind of straight out from the house a little ways. So I'm thinking I should dig in and down a little bit and start working on some ruins, which I have been making some stone brick and smooth stone for. I forgot to grab the obsidian, which was a very important thing to have for nether portals. Hole is dug. Oop, I missed a tree bit. I'll have to go get that later. I don't want it to be too deep. I don't want a big deep hole. And I was also thinking we have to replace a lot of this with dirt. But if I can dig in a little bit, we can kind of make something that looks like the top piece of a step pyramid. So like I put these in here like that, and then we'll probably keep digging back a little bit. But we make a little platform here, and then we dig down 1 or 2 layers. I should have prepped this more. Anyway, we dig down and we do more of a step pyramid thing like this, and then it'll look like we've got, when we fill this with dirt and do some uneven ground, it'll look like we got kind of the top of a step pyramid uncovered. So let's just see. What I wanted to do was have like one there and then 1, 2, 3, 4 there. So we have sort of a largish nether portal area in the middle here, and then we have maybe a couple of these things. And some up top here, protecting something. Anyway, and then we make these little pillar doodles, which is why we're probably going to need this platform to be a little bigger. Come on. Nope, nope, nope. Anyway, this platform's going to need to be a little bit bigger to have these columns. But this might look kind of cool. I really like how this whole place looks, and I like how this whole thing has turned out, and the half-buried pyramid bit. I am debating on how much stone to leave in here. And I should dig out the back a little bit just to give it more of that pyramid shape. But all in all, this is pretty neat looking, and I like the excavation sort of thing. I need some details in here, and I need to get some cracked and mossy stone to break up the texture a little bit. But the one thing that we really need to do is get the nether portal into place back here. Now, actually, what I should do is leave out the corners, since you can do that, and save a little bit of obsidian. I just want it to line up with these back pillars, and that top bit there, just so we can... there we go. Cover up the edges and have a cooler looking portal shape. There. I wish I should have pushed it back by one, maybe. I don't know. I wish you couldn't see it as much, but I would also want to see where we wind up in here. Now, last time I went to the Nether, I wound up on a tiny island floating in the middle of a lava lake. So, do I have enough? I've got stone brick. I've got enough cobblestone. So if we need to build a little something, we can. But let's just see where we wind up in here. This time, we're in a cave. I know that most of the time you go to the Nether, you wind up in a cave, but I hate it. I get lost. I have no idea how to get to the surface or where I am or anything, basically. But at least we've got a bunch of quartz right here, which is really the main thing I was going for. Now we've got ourselves some quartz and other stuff. I know I don't need quartz for repeater, but in case I needed some other redstone things, I wanted to get quartz first, and it's time to start making our AFK fishing platform. The first thing I need to do is build out a little walkway from over here by the back door. Now, I think I'm going to do this in oak because I don't want it to look the same color as the entire house. And if we just make a little 4-wide thing out, we can put some like railings and stuff on the side and not have it be so skinny and dumb looking. Might get rid of that little thing. And that'll also give us some room to start working on the other side. Now, I think I'm going to make a bit of a platform and try to make the redstone for the AFK fishing area. Wait, why is there lava? There's lava under the lake? What is going on down? Oh my god, there's lava under our lake. Wait just a minute. Yeah, there's a big ol' canyon down here. I had completely forgotten that I needed string, which seems pretty obvious for a fish farm. We got one piece of string. We'll have to wait to get the fishing pole later when we find sheep, maybe, or kill more spiders. I don't know. Anyway, I don't know why I'm building. Like, I started building this, so I may as well finish building it, but I don't have like a really good, dang it, way to build it, and I forgot my axe. Well, first thing I need to do is make a quick little redstone clock, which we should be able to make really easily over this way. This needs to go the opposite direction. That would help. That way. There we go. And we'll be able to adjust that pretty easily using this thing. And we can put a lever on the back here to quickly let this turn on and off. Then if we put a plank on top and make that the start of our fishing area. Where's my trapdoor? I need to try this. So if we put a plank there and the trapdoor there, that gives us the trapdoor up and down timer that I've found I need. You shouldn't need it. Oops. You shouldn't need it as much on single player servers the way this thing works, which I'll explain in a second. But for some reason it seems like I really do need that. Also, this needs to be one level up. This whole thing needs to be one level up. I built it on the wrong part, and now I have to move everything. Alright, finally figured it out. It's a little demoralizing, I gotta admit, because I know I can do redstone. So having this easy one be so hard is a little bit ugh. Anyway, I can hit this lever. That turns on this trapdoor thing. So if I was aiming a fishing rod right there, I would be able to have the fishing rod hit that string when it engages. Oops. Which would mean when this string is active, this stays up, which means that the fishing rod would then be interacting with this note block, which would keep it from coming back, recasting. So all we have to do is put a little water there. And this is our fish farm. We even have a little lever that lets us turn this danged thing off. Now we just have to remember that we keep a little skylight open above the water level here, but other than that we can decorate this thing however we see fit, as long as we now avoid the redstone area. Honest, making that decorative fish took way longer than I thought it would. I like it. It's cool. It's a neat little fish. It's kind of drab. Maybe I should replace it with some other kind of slabs. Maybe if I made like a combination of I don't know, some kind of blue. I'm sure there's a blue slab. I'd have to look. And quartz, we could make a more interesting fish. And I'm leaving the roof off for now because I'm not sure what I want to do with it. I was thinking something similar to this one, but that might clash with the fish dude. I don't know. I'll do some experimenting. If I don't finish this episode, you can let me know if you have any ideas. But the main thing, aside from showing you this fish that I spent too long on, was I realized I never actually explained what I wound up doing with the redstone in here. So I'm just going to quickly jump in and explain to you how this wound up for anyone who wanted to build one of these things themselves. So the idea is you stand over there on that little part of the platform, and you aim a fishing line at the water here. Now, when this is down, you can cast your fishing rod normally if you're aiming at this, because this thing is like an interactable object that your fishing rod won't click on it. So when you're aiming at this as a block, it counts as if you were aiming at a block and your fishing rod can cast. But if you're aiming at the note block, that is an interactable object that your fishing rod can't cast. So when this is triggered and it puts this trapdoor up, your fishing rod sets off this rope, leaves this trapdoor up, and then you're clicking on this note block, which is what lets you continually try to cast, or it keeps you from casting. But then when a fish catches your bobbin, it goes below this line, which lets this trapdoor go back down, which lets you reel in the fish again. It's hard to explain since I do not have a fishing rod, but basically it needs this thing to activate this trapdoor, and it needs this redstone clock to move the trapdoor up and down. That is not strictly necessary, but I have found that if you just leave the trapdoor down and then have this trigger it to move the trapdoor up, the amount of time that it takes for between this triggering and the trapdoor going up always seems to be enough time for my rod to recast itself and do some stuff to mess up the mechanism. So I've always liked the clock method because it just works better for what I'm doing. So this clock is really simple. It's just a redstone torch that is powering a repeater that is then going back in to power the block, which turns off the redstone torch. And this cycle just turns the torch on and off, creating a pulsing clock signal if we turn it on. There. Now this lever powers this block, which in turn powers this redstone, which forces this redstone torch to stay off, which makes the clock deactivate. And by the same token, this block is also powered by this, there we go, by this trigger. So same thing, just different mechanism. It's either being triggered by the lever or it's being triggered by this tripwire. Both have the same effect. To get it to activate this door, though, we needed the redstone torch to power this block above it. That's why this block is here. That block then powers this little redstone dot that then powers the trapdoor. Now, if we didn't have this dot, if we were just trying to trigger the trapdoor directly from the torch, which is the first thing that I tried, we wouldn't be able to activate it using this lever. You'll see when we hit this lever, this redstone dot is on, even though this block is no longer being powered, and that's because this block is being powered. So when this block is being powered, it activates this redstone dot, which then in turn keeps this trapdoor up. And that dot can be triggered by either this block or this block. There we go. That is my redstone explanation. I'm still learning some of the redstone stuff. Some of my explanations will get better as time goes on. I know this one was a little muddled. In the meantime, I need to figure out what I'm actually doing for the roof of this stupid thing. And I need to remember to leave a hole in the roof for the middle there. I might make a little chimney looking thing if I need to leave a hole in the middle of the roof for that. And now I want to make a sugarcane farm, because we have been sitting around for I forgot to grab a pickaxe. We have been sitting around and I could have been just collecting sugarcane, and I just want to. I want to collect sugarcane just randomly. This is going to be an ugly room and we might have to decorate it a little bit later. And I also only made 5 pistons. Stupid police cars. I only made 5 pistons because... Oh, come on. Really? They're a little bit resource intensive, and until I have a better source of things like iron and, you know, similar stuff, I don't want to put too much resources toward things like this, even though I do want to put a lot of resources towards things like this. So we're going to try to make this thing expandable. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And then we can put the chest down here, which is another thing that I forgot to build. And the hopper. I built the chest and then thought, okay, chest done, and then I didn't build the hopper or anything. That is where we're going to be storing our sugarcane. This is where we're going to be growing our sugarcane. Oh, missed it by 1. Thought I had my water count more right than that. Okay, water goes over there. I also made an observer block. Can't remember which direction this goes. Okay, so the direction you're facing is where the output goes. So we put the observer block there. We then put a line of stone back here, and that should be pretty simple. I'm pretty sure we're going to wind up with some sort of quasi-conductivity nonsense that's going to make this harder than I think it should be. So let's test this. We have a couple of things of sugarcane. This one grows. Bam! Ow! That worked out. Unfortunately, a lot of the sugarcane does drop straight down and keeps it from being collected efficiently. This is the most basic automated sugarcane farm you can get, and the observer block has made this really, really easy. So I'm really glad about that. I'm going to see if there's any more decoration or stuff. I've got some time. I should have some time because this went a lot faster than I thought I did, so we're going to need to do some interior decorating on the house. You can see I did the floor. Took me a little while, but I got kind of a floor pattern that I liked. It's neat and bright and colorful. I need to figure out the lights because these pumpkins are not going to stay. And we've been collecting birds. Anytime I've seen a bird, I've had to feed them all those seeds we get from the farm. And here's our bird friends. So my plan is to build this into a little spiral staircase with kind of a tree aviary, mini aviary thing going up the middle. So staircase on the outside going up. Hopefully that'll work out to hit this wall. And then a little thing in the middle where the birds can sit. And that's going to be temporary because I'm going to build them a bigger aviary later. But for now they're going to live in the staircase. And that'll go up to the top of the tower so we can actually access our little lookout. As for the rest of this, I might put in a floor or like a ceiling around that level and then turn the attic into some storage space. And then we'll figure out where we want some little like bedroom, kitchen area things in here. Because I want a little furniture, just for the heck of it. We can't make as much furniture as I'd like because we don't have sheep and wool, and you need that for like the carpet and some other tricks. But we should be able to do something. Now I do still need to partition this out into some rooms, because right now I've got a crafting bench, and that is all. I need like a smelting area possibly, maybe made up a little to look like a kitchen, some sort of bed nook area, maybe a table, but I don't know if I can do as much of that without some like walls, or not walls, wool, without some wool and carpet and things. But what I've been working on is this bird area staircase. And I'm trying to figure out how much I like it, because the idea is that I have this little spiral staircase here, and it's kind of getting held up by this sort of tree looking thing in the middle. Now this is kind of working. It looks enough like a tree. I've got all my birds sitting all over it. But there's just something about it that's not quite the way that I want. I'm not sure what. I also need to get up here and light this a little bit. We need to work on our lighting solutions. But stuff can and has been spawning up here. I want some like glowstone up in the ceiling. Oh, and I brought slabs. I finally brought up slabs because I've been staring at that. There. Haha, symmetry gods be praised. I'm debating really quick here. So we've got all this jungle wood stuff, and I'm trying to figure out if I can like ease these transitions, or if I can like make it look like it's more intentional, or part of another house thing, or why I don't have an axe. Yeah, so that doesn't really work out. This does not work out at all. So the other thing that I was thinking, if slabs and stuff didn't work, because we don't have slabs for trees, just at all. So I was thinking maybe we could actually do some tree stuff to it. And by tree stuff, I mean actually have some leaves in here. Because I got a ton of leaves a little bit ago. I was kind of clearing forest and was like, hey, I should get a ton of leaves. And I thought maybe some leaves in here would help just the tree shape. Oh, no, not there. Not there. Maybe there? No. It actually is helping a bit. I kind of want some down over here, maybe. Just a few little bits. I think that is helping. And then I was maybe going to change out this part of the floor for dirt. They actually do dirt. And then I should connect it to the outside, but I was thinking of using this grass block, which I don't know why I have. And this has been a mystery to me for a little while, because I've got a couple things like that. I've got a grass block, and I've got a tall grass like in the room there that didn't turn into seeds. In the storage room. You two can get up though. And I don't know where they came from. So that should be impossible, right? Because I don't have a silk touch pick right now. So I have no clue how that happened. I'll maybe wait for your opinions on this little part of the house because I'm honestly not sure about this section. I like the tree idea. I like giving my parrots somewhere to be and sit and hang out in the house temporarily because I still plan on building them their own nicer house elsewhere. But I'd love some opinions on... Come here, you. I'd love some opinions on that because I'm not sure about it, to be honest with you. It's... Oh, hello. You're getting stuck in the corner and I don't like that. Darn. I'm still not sure about it as a concept. I think it's working out, but I'd like some other opinions. But there's one more thing that I would like to do, and that is get a bit of a window going. I really need some more ender pearls and stuff. Anyway, I want to get a bit of a window going because I saw this really cool picture online the other day, just randomly up on one of my social media feeds. That was this little river with a sort of Victorian or ish era house, and it just had this little bay window thing kind of coming out over the water, and I thought that was great, and I want it. So I'm going to get rid of this weird dirt block pillar that doesn't actually touch the ground at this point in time because I was expanding the dirt. So this is pointless and doesn't even touch the ground, so get rid of that. And then I'm going to pop a hole in the wall here. Since this window is going to be a little bit short, I want it to have as much room as possible. The roof does get in the way of that side a little bit. Darn. I just want it to have as much room as I can, which means I want it to be right there. And then this one up here. Nope. Nope. Nope, 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 nope. Nope, 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 nope. Up. I hate working in the water. Aha, got you. Then I'm going to use blocks for the side. I'm stuck in the water and there's a truck ruining my sound. I'm going to use blocks for the side. There we go. But then I'm going to use slabs for this bottom section. And I'm doing that because I kind of want to take these two out and place them with stairs. But I'm doing that because if they line up, they won't create any kind of gap or anything that you might normally see when you're using slabs, like if you put the slabs on the other level. But they don't take up this entire block real estate down here, which is something that I want to avoid. Yeah, that's neat looking. I do like that. That's better. Now that would be a proper bay window, which means I need the outside to all be stairs to not create this gap, and then I can put in my andesite, diorite, and granite floor that I have, because we would need andesite, granite, andesite, and oh no, that one's diorite. Diorite. Yes, because the diagonals are going this direction. There we go. Yeah, that's the pattern. It's andesite, diorite, andesite, granite, andesite. So you get a andesite in between everything to make the floor look more gray. Once there's some grass here, I think I'll be able to use some seeds to oh, I can't use them on dirt. But once there's some grass here, I'll be able to use some seeds to get a little bit of styling in there. I'll put in a few flowers that I've been picking. But we need to go back outside and replace all these with stairs. Right now, this roof is definitely showing me why it's an issue. And it's, I don't like that the roof is such a major problem. This reminds me of sniping in other video games. You know, in like the newer Resident Evils, you get a sniper rifle and it sways around randomly and wildly, and you're in your scope and you just kind of have to wait for the weird repeating pattern to bring itself over the bad guy. That's how I feel about placing these blocks right now. Then if I put in some glass here, that gets us this nice bay window we can look out of and gives us some cool depth on that side. Yes, and I just want to possibly put in a couple of trapdoor shutters. Nope. Nope. I mean, this side I can stand on dry land, so that's okay. And, that looks a bit better, doesn't it? Kind of looks like an empty gesture of detail. But we'll put in some hedges on this. We'll put in some like hedges over here. Oops, we shouldn't go into our inventory while we're swimming. Shouldn't do that. Oh, so then if we like put in a little row of hedges over here, which also covers up this light source. Maybe I should do more of that, and then it will look uniform underneath there. Or put down a carpet or just something. But then a few hedges along the edge here where, you know, it's overgrown a little because you don't like come over this side. Because why do you need to go around that side of the house? And then you've got this little thing for your pond. Okay, not bad. I need something here. Something right there, but we'll figure that out. I don't know what exactly. Maybe we should have raised the garden up one level. Anyway, I could open to ideas, but we got the tower sort of working. We're just waiting on the grass to get back round. Yeah, waiting for the grass to get around so that this can be grass. And then that little tree staircase thing on the inside. And now our new bay window. We are starting to make this thing work out, even if the roof is an issue and is getting in the way. Yeah, and it's not safe. We got that hole in the seal in the side here where zombies could come through. But we don't have a bed in here anyway, so it doesn't really matter. I actually could put stairs sideways. I'd really like to put some sideways stairs there and there. But you can't. And now we'll be able to look out at our fishing hovel once we get the roof on. And figure out something with the lighting, because right now the lighting is ruining it a little bit, I do feel. We can look outside to our awesome thing, and we're going to be clearing land all the way around there. One last little thing I wanted to do very quickly was check on how our sugarcane farm was doing. It definitely has triggered, because last time I was in here, some of these were at 3. Which means if this had worked, we should have a few sugarcane in the box down there. So let's see if we've got anything in the box. 5 sugarcane. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 sugarcane. We lost half of our sugarcane. Because each of these should have popped off too. We lost half. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to leave this going for a little bit because 5 passively gained is better than none. And we'll keep expanding it a little bit. But I think I'm going to ditch the water idea. I'm just going to forget the water. What I'm going to do is I'm going to hook this redstone up to a hopper minecart on the end underneath this set of blocks. So I'll run a hopper minecart down here. And then I'll put a wall right here. Then all of the sugarcane that gets popped off will fall straight down onto this patch of dirt. And the hopper minecart should be able to go across and pick up all the items off of it and then come back. And that will give us a system that's lossless. And then we'll just have the hopper minecart triggered by this redstone. We'll put like a 1 or 2 tick delay so the items have time to fall. And then we'll just have this redstone trigger a hopper minecart that runs under this dirt level. But we need to wait a little bit for that because minecart systems take a lot of iron. And I think I might need to do another big old mining session between now and then for the iron. I also need to go into the nether and get a bit of glowstone. That might be something that I do between episodes a little bit here, is dig out some more nether mining and some other mining. But we did get a ton of magma blocks, which I have a fun plan for maybe next episode. But that will do it for right now. That is our big projects finished. We got the Nether opened up. We got the AFK fish farm going. We got a AFK. We got a, well, not AFK. We got a passive sugarcane farm going. There's a couple more things that I really need. We need to build our mob farm. Maybe over there. I don't know why I'm gesturing over there. Probably down there, actually. The lower down in the world you can build your mob farms, the better. So we need a monster farm, a hostile mob farm. I wouldn't mind a passive mob farm, but those are apparently very difficult to pull off. And what else do we need? We need to we need to get ourselves another fort so that we can start making potions and stuff. And I need to start working on a cow breeder. Either like put them in a pen and actually breed them, or make some kind of more automatic-y breeding system. Because we're going to need a lot of leather. Because with our sugarcane farm, we're sort of producing book pages, and we've got sugarcane over there, so we can make a manual farm for that. But we're going to need like 64-something books. And then we'll be able to make ourselves an enchanting table, because we should have everything we need for that aside from the books. We should have everything we need for enchanting. Well, that will do it for this episode. If you enjoyed it, you can leave a like to let me know you want to see more things like it. And if you really enjoyed it, you can, of course, always subscribe. My name is Gepwin. Thank you very much for watching. I will get rid of that next episode. Promise myself. And I will see you soon.